I was ready for Square's E3, but instead I just got a Marvel showcase with a guest appearance from Final Fantasy, and then there was Capcom's E3, which I had hope in, and it also gave me crippling depression for the rest of the day. Finally, we had Nintendo. Would they be the one to deliver a good E3 and save us from the mediocrity that was E3 2021? Yeah. Nintendo's E3 started off with a Smash reveal, as they tend to do, and they showed that Kazuya from Tekken is joining the fight. I don't play Tekken, and Kazuya just looks like another Ken and Ryu, so therefore I have no interest. The reveal was also extremely underwhelming because it kinda just happened. No time for setup, no suspense, just look, it's Kazuya from Tekken. After his little reveal, they gave us a showcase on all of his moves. He does look like he has a lot more going on than the other characters like him. But I still don't think he's for me, so that's about it for that. I did like how Kazuya spent the trailer throwing characters to a volcano, though. That was neat. Next thing we saw was a trailer for the Life is Strange games that were showed off during Square's E3, and I guess they look fine, but I'm not really into it. And then they gave us more fucking Marvel! Look, if you didn't watch Square's E3, then this probably doesn't matter to you, but if you had to sit through 20 minutes of this game at Square's E3, then you would also feel like punching a wall. Moving on. After that, we got to look at a new Worms game, something that looks like a side-scrolling JRPG maybe, and a management sim game about making a university, which doesn't seem too bad really. Management sims are kind of fun to me, but I don't know. And then we got an announcement for a new Monkey Ball game, which is really nice, and it's been almost 10 years since the last Monkey Ball game, so this was a nice announcement. Well, I say new, but I can't really tell if it's a new game or remastered of a bunch of old ones. Either way, it's cool that we got it. Then a real surprising announcement to me. A new Mario Party! Sort of. At first it looked like Super Mario Party DLC, but it's actually a new game that's just maps and minigames from Mario Party 1 and 2 remastered, which is kinda weird to me. I don't see why these couldn't be a DLC for Super Mario Party, but then again, it is Nintendo we're talking about here, so can you really be surprised? That's when they mentioned Metroid Prime 4, and then showed us not Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, they gave us a trailer for a new main Metroid game instead, Metroid Dread. If it took them 20 years to make this, then I think you Metroid Prime fans shouldn't hold your breath. I'm not really a big Metroid guy, but saying this doesn't look good would just not be true. I don't know if I'll play it, but maybe I can give it a try once it hits a price drop. Then there was Just Dance, which, yeah, and some card game, I don't think I could care. Then we gotta look at Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is not a new game. In fact, it's over a year old by now. But now it's coming to the Switch, and with DLC included, so that's cool. I was actually interested in picking this up for a bit, but I guess now I have my perfect chance to, so I'm okay with this announcement. So what are you doing here, Nom? This is Dragon Ball Z, go away, stupid. Once that was over, we got to look at Mario Golf Super Rush, and it looks like they added a few modes and some features, but it's just golf, isn't it? Monster Hunter was next up, and they showed off another trailer from Monster Hunter Stories 2, which seems fine. I think a Monster Hunter JRPG could be cool to play, but I don't know if I'm really too interested. Maybe I'll give the demo a try. Going from one monster to another, next they revealed a new WarioWare game. This guy owes me a follow, by the way. It does look pretty nice. It seems you can play with different characters, and depending who you're playing makes you play through each microgame differently, which is pretty neat, I have to say. They also showed off multiplayer, which I'm not sure if it's a new feature to the WarioWare series or not, but it's still cool regardless. And then they showed off what I was waiting for. Shin Megami Tensei 5. What can I really say about it? It looks good, the combat looks about as SMT as ever, and Jack Frost was there, so I don't see how this can't be Game of the Year. But seriously, as a Persona fan and most likely a mainline SMT fan, I'm definitely picking this up as soon as I can, so I'm glad we got a release date. And then this happened. No! After I finished downing a gallon of bleach, I saw that a new Fatal Frame was being shown off. I've never played Fatal Frame, but this looks pretty good. Maybe I might look into it. Bit of a lightning round here since I don't have much to say about these next few announcements. A DLC for Doom Eternal was announced. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 are being remastered and released, which is cool. I would like to see Pro Skater 3, as that's what I played when I was younger, but it's still cool nonetheless. And then some third-person shooter adventure game got released. I don't really know what to say about this, I had no interest. Following that was Mario & Rabbids, which we saw at Ubisoft's E3, but maybe this trailer showed off a bit more? I don't know, I didn't really watch Ubisoft. Don't have much to say about this either since I never played it, but I was actually thinking about picking up the first one, so maybe I'll wait on the second one instead? An announcement from out of left field came with Advance Wars 1 and 2 being remade for the Switch, which really surprised me. I know a lot of people love this series, and I'm happy they finally got something new. Sort of. As for me, whether I decide to play it or not is to be seen. Finally, they ended off the Direct on a couple Zelda announcements, starting with Age of Calamity DLC. I guess this is cool. I don't play Age of Calamity and don't really have an interest, so moving on. Next, they gave us a reminder that Skyward Sword HD is coming next month, and then they showed off a Zelda Game & Watch, similar to the Mario one. I think it's a pretty cool little thing. It lets you play 3 full Zelda games, being original Zelda, Zelda 2, and I think Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, I think it was. It definitely has a lot more value than the Mario one, in my opinion, but just like the Mario one, I don't think I'm interested in having one, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. The last thing they showed off was new footage of Breath of the Wild 2. I'm sure people are happy, but me, I just don't care. Breath of the Wild 1 was not that good to me, and nothing about this new footage is giving me any hope that Breath of the Wild 2 will be any different, but it's just a small bit of footage, and we still have a whole year until Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, so we'll have to see. I'll keep my eye on the game for now. And with that, the Direct ended and Nintendo posted some JoJo references on Twitter for some godforsaken reason. Honestly, not the best Direct for me, but it had a couple announcements that were pretty nice, but a lot of it that was revealed, it didn't really do it for me. Overall, I'd say it's about a 5 out of 10 Direct. And don't get me wrong, I think it was a fine Direct that appealed to a lot of people, but unfortunately a lot of it didn't do it for me. I did like seeing SMT5 and Mario Party. Monkey Ball kind of caught my attention, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot coming to the Switch is pretty neat, so I can't say I'm too disappointed. Although I did have to see Danganronpa, so I decided to go take out the trash.